Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Born Guitar, Lana Del Rey, a great artist and a great song coming out from her called Henry, Come On. And it's a nice song. Fits guitar obviously very well, so if you're a fan of Lana Del Rey and of me, make sure to subscribe to this channel. When she releases songs, I'm there first row and I'm trying to do a tutorial on them as good as I can. So this one is next now. Henry, come on. Let's go into this one. And as you can see, we don't have any capo. No need for that. We're just going clean on fretboard. And we have a couple of chords. I believe there are 5 in total. So let's start with the chords. We're going to start with A first. Okay, so that goes open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. We also got the E. That goes open E, second A, second D, first G, open B, and open E. Then we have the B chord, and you can go 2 ways here. I'll go with the sus version. Doesn't hurt. You can also go with the full B chord. In any case, you have to hold the bar on the 2nd fret with the index finger and push down 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this. And then you go 4th on D, 4th on G, and there you have the sus version of it. If you want, you can also add the 4th B to get the real B chord. Alright, I'm lazy, I go with the sus, and in this case, it doesn't hurt, like I said. So, that's the B. Over to the C sharp minor. That's another bar chord placed now on the 4th fret with the index finger. Same 5 strings there. And then you need to add 6 on D, 6 on G, and 5th on B. And the final chord is the F sharp minor. The last chord and the last bar. You're gonna play the bar again on the 2nd fret. This time you cover all strings there. And then you need to add 4th on A and 4th on D. And there you have all the tools. Now let's go into the verse play. And we have 2 ways of handling this. I showcased that in the intro of this tutorial. We have the intro way of playing it, a little bit more complex. And then we have the verse play. And that's a little bit simpler. And that is what you can start with. But I'm going to show you both ways, okay? So they're of course based upon the same chord progression. So I'm going to take you through the chord by chord, and we have the first half. It's based upon A, E, B, and the C sharp, and the second half is A, E, and the F sharp minor. Okay, so let's start with this intro play first. That's a little bit harder. I'm gonna start there. So we're gonna use the first A chord, but we're not gonna hold the full chord as is. We're just gonna give you the notes for it. And remember, sometimes it's nice to add strings around these certain notes I'm gonna highlight to give more depth to it. So that is the case with this first A chord. So I'm just gonna give you the clean notes and then you can build upon that. So the first part will be like this. Okay, so you're gonna play open A, then second B 3 times, then open B, and first G. That's it. And I'm gonna illustrate how you can use the full chord. That's what I just talked about to give more depth to it. It would sound like this. So when I pick the 3 times on the 2nd fret B string, I actually pick from the full chord, even the G, perhaps the 2nd D as well. So all these 3 strings together. And then I lift off the B string to get that open B, but still support from the G and D string. So that is a way you can go almost every time when you play picking songs like this, okay? So just have that in mind. I'm just gonna give you the stripped down version, just the actual notes that are necessary. All right, so that's the A part. Now over to E. You're gonna play like this. Okay, so what you need to hold here is actually just the 2nd fret D string. So you're gonna play open E string in the bass, then 2nd D, open high E, open B, 2nd D, and open B. Next comes the B minor, and I suggest you hold the full chord as it is. You play. So that is 2nd A, 4th D, 4th G, 4th D, 2nd A, and 4th D. And then comes the C sharp minor. You slide up to this part and you play. And here I suggest again you hold the full chord as it is, and you're going to play 4th A, 6th D, 5th B. Then repeat that again, 4th A, 6th D, 5th B, and 6th G. So, okay, so that's the first half of it. Now you're going to go back and play A in the same way as you played A, and then E in the same way as you played E. So, and then you finish off with the F sharp minor. And here I suggest you hold the full chord as it is, and you're going to play like this. Okay, so you're going to play 2nd E, 4th A, 2nd G, 2nd B, then 2nd E, 4th A, 2nd E, 2nd B, 2nd E, 4th A, 2nd G, 2nd E, 4th D, 2nd E, and 4th D. So it's a pretty long one. The value of it is twice as long as the other ones. Alright, so there you have the intro play. And now I'm gonna give you how to play the verse play based upon still the same chords, but this is a little bit simpler. So let's go with the first part of A. It goes like this. So you're gonna play open A, 2nd D, open B, 2nd D, open A, and 2nd D. And before we move on here, I just mentioned what we just learned was the intro play. You can still play that throughout the verses. So I just give you two options here so that is clear. Okay, over to now the E chord. It goes like this. So you're going to play open E string, 2nd A, 2nd D, 2nd A, open E, and 2nd A. Next is the B minor, and that is actually played in the same way as we learned in the intro. So, and then we have the C sharp minor. You slide up to this position and play. So that is to play 4th A, 6th D, 5th B, 6th G, 4th A, and 6th D. So that's the first half, A, E, B, and C. And then we have the second half. It's playing the same way for A and E. So, and then we have the final chord, the F sharp minor, and it's played. It's the same pattern for 2 times. So you're gonna play 2nd E, 4th A, 4th D, 4th A, 2nd E, and 4th D. 2 times. So. Okay, so that's like I said, 2 options here. And if you want to hear how it sounds, then yeah, just go back to the beginning of this tutorial. I showcase you both ways of playing that. So in any way, you're gonna play this first verse for 2 full rounds. That means A, E, B, C, A, E, F sharp minor. That is 1 round. Play for 2 rounds, and that is the first verse. Then comes the chorus, or maybe the pre-chorus. I don't know how it's categorized, but at 56 seconds in, then we have that last call. Hey y'all, that's where we are in the lyrics, 56 seconds in, and now starts the strumming. I suggest you play that. You could play the picking pattern and follow that, but when I listen to it, this is more strumming dominant part. This and the post-chorus part, or the chorus part, whatever you want to call it, the part that comes right after this. All right, so we have a strumming pattern we have to learn. So grab the first chord, A, and 1 round goes like this. And we have to split it into 2 different parts. So the part 1 will be down, down, up. And the second part will be up, down, up. So together, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, and a couple rounds. Alright, so we're ready for it now. So like I said, 56 seconds in, you're gonna play A, one full round. That means both part 1 and part 2. Then E, one full round. Then B, one full round. And then comes the split here of C sharp minor part 1, the down, down, up, and then back to B part 1 again, the down, down, up. So, okay, that's the first half. And then comes A again, one full round. E, one full round. B, one full round. And one down on the F sharp minor. One down and the pause. Okay, so that is this chorus part, or maybe the pre-chorus. I'm not sure again how that is categorized, but anyway, one round of this and then you're into the next round. I will call this the post-chorus part at 1 minute and 19 seconds in. Okay, and it's not because of you. That's where we're on the lyrics. You're gonna now play just plain strumming, no splits and so on, just one string around per chord almost throughout the song. So you're gonna play A, E, B, C sharp, then A, E, and B for 2 rounds. Okay, that's the first half of it. Then you play exactly in the same way, but the last chord now will be the F sharp minor for 2 string rounds. Instead of B, you play the F sharp minor for 2 rounds. So again, A, E, B, C sharp, A, E, and F sharp minor. And as soon as you play that, you're going to play one down on A with a pause, and then B with a pause. And that marks the end of this post-chorus part. And then follows the instrumental parts. Okay, so what you're going to play now is C sharp minor for 1 string round, then A, then E 2 rounds, then A 1, E 1, and F sharp 2. And that's the instrumental parts. All right, over now to the second round of everything, and you're just gonna repeat that verse for another 2 rounds, and then comes the chorus part. You're gonna repeat that as well, so no news here. And the same goes with this second post-chorus part. Just repetition for a second round. Then we have the instrumental part, the second one. This one is a little bit different from the first one. So what you're gonna play here is actually one verse play, okay? So that means strumming for E1, B1, C sharp minor 1, and then you play A1, E1, and F sharp minor 1, okay? So that's one round of the verse play. So A, E, B, C, A, E, F sharp for 2. And that is what you're gonna play for the instrumental part. After that follows the bridge parts. We're now about 4 minutes and 18 seconds in. All these country singers, that's where we're on the lyrics. Again, you're gonna play the same chords for the verse, but now you're just gonna play one down per chord. So that means A and E. In a slow pace like this, and C sharp, and then an A, E, and F sharp. And as soon as you play that, you're gonna jump right into the third chorus and play exactly in the same way as you played the previous choruses. And after you finished that chorus part, and that means this post-chorus part, I believe, then you're gonna finish off with A, 1 string round, then E 1 string round, and you're you're gonna end with 1 down on that beautiful B chord, and that's it, my friend. That's the end of Lana Del Rey's Henry Come On. So I enjoy doing these tutorials, guys. So thank you for being in here and listening to me, and if you enjoy them, then please feel free to subscribe. All right, come on, like Lana would say. Anyway, thank you so much for support, guys. Until next time, play tuned.